A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. The Metropolitans look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. James Shields, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping up now, Alonzo Cochran. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Before the pitch, a move by Shields. Runners back. First offering on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Looking at his career totals, Trout is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
On to first, in time to take care of Trout, a double play. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
At the plate, Bryant Tyner. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Soft liner toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Good top of the first inning there for James Shields. Nothing in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees' first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Number 48, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
So the base is empty here with one away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch of the at-bat. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Fouled away. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Now at the plate, number 12, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
1-1 the count. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air to left field. Padilla is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. So here's the cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Harper looks up, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 58 on the year. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Next for the Mets, Mark Piazza. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Here's Manny Machado now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Now batting, Robert Vincent. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First offering on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Leading off the inning, Tony Gilmore, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tony Gilmore.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Cochran has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Plays off again, and it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Bounce to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Yoenis Cespedes. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Number 35 now on the season, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Striding into the box, Edgar Corona. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Base is empty here with nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off 2-2 now.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Stepping in now, Alonzo Cochran. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Popped him up. Scott is there. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Right side, hit hard. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Brian Tyner.
Striding in, Bryant Tyner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gilmore ranges to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets. Coming to the plate now, number 99, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit up.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a neck-high fastball that time. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Lewis Scott.
Digging in, Lewis Scott. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there. Grounded up the first baseline. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Scott leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Padilla is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Ready for another chance? Mark Piazza. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Harper is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
This one also hit deep to left field. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 New York. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Popped him up. Corona shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 12.
Digging in now for the Yankees, number 12 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Drilled down the line, and this is past him at third. Down the line, it's a fair ball, and he'll pull into second with one away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Tony Gilmore. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Look out! A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Padilla is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Throwing to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
No balls and 1 strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now a 4-1 game. So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. Stanton looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1. In now, Edgar Corona.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Alonzo Cochran. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Popped him up. Gilmore is there for it. And that's the third out. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1. Leading off the inning, number 99, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Lewis Scott, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Joseph Mallory will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Mallory.
Ready once again, Brian Tyner. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Basil Padilla will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Tyner stands at second with no outs. Missed with a slider. A fastball that just misses inside.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Mark Piazza, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Now batting.
Next up for New York, Robert Vincent. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Fouled away. The 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. Padilla rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees 1. And now Bryce Harper. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. In now, Paul Goldschmidt.
First baseman.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, number 12. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So striding forward now, Tony Gilmore, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. 8, 9, and back here in the Bronx, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Lined hard toward right center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The batter number 2,
Edgar Corona will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
the batter number 6, shortstop, Alonso Cochran.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Alonso Cochran. Here comes the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now both runners are breaking. Pitch inside the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So striding in, Basil Padilla. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. 2nd on the team and runs batted in.
Cochran at 3rd, Trout on 2nd, Tyner on at 1st with 2 down. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 56 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And you get the sense that the reason he gave up that solo shot was because the grand slam he gave up just a minute ago was still haunting him. You can understand that, but that doesn't make the fact that he gave up 5 runs on 2 big swings any more forgivable.
Peter Sorvala enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Peter Sorvala.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2, here it comes. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone, count full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gilmore right there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. Mets out in front 11-2. Addison Reed gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Addison Reed.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Reed is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Gary Sanchez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So coming to the plate, number 99, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Reed's ready. Here it is on 2-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Stepping into the box, Robert Vincent. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ripped on the ground to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box, Edgar Corona, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And the runner not going anywhere. Will hold at second base with 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alonzo Cochran. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline, fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Craig Kimbrell will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Craig Kimbrell.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks.
Leading off for the
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Lewis Scott, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Right over the middle, knee high. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Nope, that's foul.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. That won't help much. It's 11-2. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Hit hard towards second, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Ready for another shot now, Bryant Tyner. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
How about it?
Stepping into the box, Basil Padilla. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. Fourth hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
In now, Mark Piazza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
High in the air out to center field. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Mets strand 1. And it remains an 11-2 ball game. Rolando Henderson
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, number 12, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-1 the count now. 2 out with the man at first. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Mets, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Number 48 wins his 17th game of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.